everyone, and welcome to Our Ventura TV. I'm Sandra Siepak. My guests today are Kellie Meehan and Gary Blum. They are with the Oxnard Salsa Festival here in Ventura County. Welcome to the show, both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us. And this sounds like a lot of fun, so I want you guys to tell us more about it. We'll start with you, Gary. How did the festival begin?
It started like 26, 27 years ago when downtown merchants said, you know, we'd like to have a festival in the summertime, maybe celebrating something. And we looked at what our resources were in downtown, and we realized that everyone had a favorite Mexican restaurant that they went to. So we thought, well, what do they have all in common? Well, salsa. So one of our merchants downtown was the one who sort of brainstormed that, and we thought it was a great idea, and so we launched the first one. It was a very small event to begin with, but it's grown and grown through the years. Brings tens of thousands of people every year now.
Nice. And how many days is the festival?
It was initially 1 day, but for years it's been 2 days. And then we have a pre-concert the night before, on the Friday night before.
Right. Okay, terrific.
What I was just going to add, what I like about the festival and its origins, it really was a way to kind of bring people downtown, but also to honor the agricultural and cultural heritage of Oxnard through salsa. And then at the beginning, it was salsa the food. And then very, very quickly it became salsa the music and salsa the dance, because there was a burgeoning salsero community and the music started to even get more popular. So it kind of ended up being this strange animal. And when we look at other festivals in the community, there's hardly any that are food. They're either food festival or a dance or a music, and we're food, music, dance. So it's sort of this odd bird, and it makes it really fun.
Which brings me to ask, let's talk about the live entertainment, because there's a lot of it, so we want to hear all about that too.
Right. Well, we have a main stage, and on that stage, over Saturday and Sunday, we have 3 salsa bands each day, like live salsa bands, and they are some of Los Angeles, San Francisco, some of the best bands around, like great concert and club bands. And then there's a huge dance floor out in front of the stage, and it is packed all weekend with people dancing. Whether you're a pro or you're just starting out, they are just hitting the floor, and it is so fun to watch and listen to, and it's just a fantastic time.
That's great. So if you like salsa, this is the place to go.
Yes.
I know that you also have a salsa tasting tent. So what's that all about?
Well, that was the way it started, was the tasting of salsa. So it started out with just mainly downtown restaurants. But then as the festival grew, we began to have jarred salsa purveyors, fresh salsa purveyors. Restaurants regionally would come in. And so everyone wanted to get their salsa out in front of folks to try. So it's a pretty big commitment on their part. There's like tens of thousands of servings, and you can try, like, it depends on each year, but 40, 50, 60 varieties of salsa. So it's pretty amazing of a culinary experience to try all that.
That's nice.
We call it the region's biggest salsa bar. So the salsa tasting tent is $5, and you get 10 tickets and a big bag of chips. And you go in, and then there's all these different samples around. So whatever flavor you want to try, you do a ticket and grab that flavor and go hang with your friends and try all the salsas. And you can vote online for your favorite salsa as well.
That's great. So what is the cost to go to the festival?
Well, admission is free, but they're with the caveat. There's a couple of paid things to do. The salsa tent is one, it's $5. Concert venue, open seating is $5 for a wristband to get in, and it's like lawn seating, we have chair seating. There's a couple of paid areas where if you want to kind of upgrade your experience, you can sit in the shade at a table, a reserved table. So we do have some of that. It's really important to the Oxnard Downtowners, that's the nonprofit that puts on this event, that it stay very affordable for the community. So even like, I defy you to find somewhere where it's $5 to come in and listen to music all day long. So we still feel like it's a really good value and very affordable for families.
That is good, and it is something the whole family can come out to. Are there things for the kids too? What do you have for the kids?
Oh yeah, we've got a great kid area that it's really evolved through the years, and Kellie is great at getting our vendors that participate in that.
So with bounce houses and small rides, and we almost always have like an art project or a music project. Also for kids, we have a second stage, we call it the community stage, and so there's acts on there, everything from like belly dancers to mariachi to Inla Catch. I always mispronounce it. So we have like a variety of acts over there too. And then for kids, there's face painting, there's face painting vendors and arts and crafts and things like that too. So
and this is all free? Free for
well,
the
the
kids.
rides aren't. Not all the rides are, but
Okay.
there are activities that the kids will enjoy that don't cost anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are the hours of the festival?
It's from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, and it's the last weekend in July.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I want to talk about is the big fundraiser that you do, which is Dancing with Our Community Stars. This is such a fun thing, and I know that many people would be interested in hearing all about that.
Right.
Let's start with you, Gary. Tell us about that.
Well, it is based on in concept on the TV show and the popularity of that. But there's a variety of ways that community groups can raise funds at the festival, and this is the best one and the most entertaining for sure. So we started it about a dozen years ago or so, and it's just continued and continued. And so the details of it are that there's anywhere from 5, 6, 8 local community individuals who will then dance for a charity that they select, or sometimes we'll put them together. And so, this may be the mayor of the town, or your fire chief, or maybe a chairman of a local nonprofit. So it's a great way of getting a variety of community groups around the county to raise money, have fun at the festival, and every year people are always so appreciative of the experience, and they get to learn to dance.
So how are the dancers selected?
Well, it's because the festival serves as a platform. So really, they're the engine that drives it, right? Their passion for their charity, their passion to try to learn to dance. So sometimes they come to us and they're like, oh my gosh, I'd really like to dance next year. It's not, sometimes we're asking around and people say yes, and sometimes they say no, because it kind of takes a little moxie to say, I'm going to learn how to dance.
It's going to take a lot of practice.
Yes.
I mean, this is
a commitment.
A very big commitment, because you're out there in front of an audience now. Right. And you're also trying to get money for charity.
Right.
So this is a big thing for everybody.
This program, Dancing with Our Community Stars, has raised over $800,000 in a dozen years. Money. So you think 6 or 7 or 8 charities are working every year.
Right.
Some do better than others. You have to you kind of get in what you put out. But every dollar is a vote for that star, and so they're like, vote for me, donate $1 to my charity, and that's how it works.
So I just want to understand, so how do they get the money? Is it through people just offering to donate to that particular dancer for that charity?
Yes. It's all like grassroots. Wow. But it's the thing that's a cause about it is for you to say, I'm learning to dance in 8 weeks, and I want your support. Will you vote for me as I dance? And so that's the ask. So we always look for community stars who have that kind of like fire to be able to ask people to support them. It takes a special person to do that.
It sure does.
Yeah.
You should now, maybe next year, add the kids to it. Get the kids out there to raise money too. That would be, because now, that's another thing they're doing is, with the kids. That's going to bring in some more money too. I know there's a pre-concert, so I wanted to talk about that too, because before the festival opens, you also do a concert. And I want to address that with both of you too.
That was a few years ago. We started this because there's a really popular summer concert season in downtown Oxnard at Heritage Square, and so we realized that we didn't want to impact them, but it was an opportunity to have maybe a bigger name come into town. So we started this by we started this concert on Friday night instead of the other concert that happened in our downtown area. And the park is a much larger venue at Plaza Park. So last year I think we had almost 1,400 guests, and we're expecting even more this year. We typically bring in a big name act that's going to have some star power, and so people are usually pretty excited about who we bring in every year.
Which is also a free event.
The Friday night kickoff concert last year and this year, we're trying to make general admission free. Tables are paid, and so that helps pay for the act. But I have general admission tickets for free, and it's such a cool vibe down there. We call it the Friday night kickoff concert because years ago we're like, well, the stage is set up. Why don't we have something going on Friday night? Like let's do it. So it's actually because festival we're working. We're like nonstop all weekend. But Friday night, after setup is done and we're ready for Friday night, we get like this really cool 3-hour break to just enjoy it with everybody. So Friday night is really special.
Well, you know, when everybody goes to a festival, they want food. So what about the food that's going to be available too?
Oh my gosh, we have 2 food courts. The main one is in the other end of Plaza Park. So there's the stage on one end of the park, stage and dance, and on the other end is a food court. And we have tacos from local restaurants, like street tacos, like so good. Barbecue, empanadas. We have a empanada guy come and like they're delicious. Lemonade, like all kinds of that, and sometimes specialty foods. We've had like Louisiana barbecue a couple of years, but the food is great, and there's something for everybody.
And is there parking nearby too? For everybody?
Downtown Oxnard has over 2,400 public parking spaces, and we have a parking structure 1 block away. The great thing is that you can even take Amtrak. So for people out of the area, and we're just 2.5 blocks from the train station, so it's easy to get to. Also, we recently started a shuttle service from the Performing Arts Center, which is about a quarter mile away, and they have 500 additional parking spaces. So there's plenty of ways to figure out how to get to the festival.
And what, for the festival itself, which is on a Saturday.
And Sunday.
And Sunday too, so you've got a 2-day event going. What time of the year does this take place? And, you know, is it the end of July?
Yes.
Is that when it is?
Yeah, it's the last weekend of July in Plaza Park, downtown Oxnard. It's from 11 to 7. We have a website, very robust. So if anybody wants to know, it's OxnardSalsaFestival.com.
And what can we find on there? Will there be more information about the acts and things like that you know, have?
Exactly. There's the whole main stage schedule. There's the salsa vendors that you'll find in the Salsa Tasting Tent. You'll also find information about the dancing stars, and you can click to donate. You know, to all. Yes, they're all posted on the website. Also, if you are an amateur salsa maker and you love, like your family says your salsa is amazing, you can enter our amateur salsa contest. It's like a food recipe contest. That's what I'm looking for, recipe contest. So you can enter that online too if you think your salsa has what it takes.
So the actual Dancing with the Community Stars event, what time does that take place if people want to come and watch that?
That's always on Saturday.
Sunday.
Sunday. So we get the main stage cleared for that and get all their supporters there cheering for them and everything. And then it's we have professional judges that will judge them. So they'll be judged on that as well.
And they are chosen that same night then? On Sunday.
There's usually 2 on Sunday it's a 1. The Dancing with the Stars show. That's like the performance. So there's usually 2 winners. There's the winner of the fundraising, who earned the most money for their charity, and then there's the winner of the performance. And that's by like professional salsa dancers who are the 3 judges, and they judge the choreography and the dancing and the skill. And so they're really on the spot, and there's thousands of people watching. So it's fantastic.
It sounds like so much fun for everybody to come out. And I do hope everybody will come out and join in on all this fun, because this is great for Oxnard too. It's great for everybody out in the area in Ventura County. Thank you both for joining us on the show today and telling us all about the Oxnard Salsa Festival, which is going to take place at the end of July. We want to have everybody come out there and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you for joining us on Our Ventura TV. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye everyone.